Hello friends and fellow space adventurers. Welcome to another episode of MNmaxed in Space. Brought to you by the subscribers of our Patreon. You are all awesome, thank you. And now, a recap of Session 10. After the big crazy battle with a fucking purple dinosaur in the middle of the Sun City, the crew decide they've earned a night of R&R. They relax, have some drinks, and later do shopping. Back on their ship, the crew receives a transmission from Commander Kuthari.
I cannot believe it got Kuthari correct! Granted, I had to type it out phonetically, but still! Anyway, that was just supposed to be a joke, getting a little boring, so here we go with the yelling. The crew realizes that the message from Kuthari is a deep fake, and most likely a trap. It gives them coordinates to a ship called the Cervantes, where they are supposed to find another drift leech factory. It's in the Diaspora. However, they are also able to trace the navigational history of the Cervantes. They send a distracting beacon that's meant to look like their ship towards the destination, while they track down where the Cervantes has been to try and learn more information. Very cunning. They head to Castrovel, the Lashunta, and Elven homeworld. When they get to a location where the Cervantes had stopped briefly, in the middle of a jungle, they find that it has been cordoned off. Something bad has happened here. They move in to investigate and are met with a tentacle eyeball face monster, but they manage to destroy it.
Immediately after we down this thing, Vale is going to, all right, move, keep going.
Someone had to hear those shots. We gotta get going.
Definitely.
We don't want to get detected.
Mr. Bubbles kicks the corpse to make sure it's actually dead. Does it move?
Continues to slide into the river. It is very dead.
Good enough.
Good enough. Do we cross the river first?
I use its corpse as a bridge across the river.
You don't have to get wet, right? Does it shrink your skin?
Make an acrobatics check not to fall over.
It's one of the things you're good at, though.
It's one of the three things I can do.
33 from Verican.
I got a 16.
From Bubbles. You're both good. You walk over the corpse of this thing as a bench.
I did pick up my assault rifle and reload it.
Sure. Vale and Kirsch, are you going to follow suit and try and walk over the corpse of this thing as a bridge?
I'm pretty sure that I could just walk in the water behind it.
Yeah,
that's what I was going to say.
It'd be just fine.
Using its body more like since they use it as a bridge, more like a dam.
Yeah.
And hoping that the water on the downriver side is a little bit lower and can stroll across.
Yeah, it's much more calm, though you do get a bunch of capon blood on your lab coat.
Yeah, whatever.
Vale casts token spell and spruces the lab coat up again. He knows Kirsch doesn't like getting the coat dirty.
So you begin moving west. Are you going to move full speed?
For at least like a minute. And then we can slow down and take it easy.
Then we can duck into the woods or something.
Yeah.
As you continue on, it does not take long, maybe within that minute, for you to hear, blasted over some kind of loudspeaker, to whoever is beyond the cordon, please leave. It is very dangerous in there. Leave the cordoned area. Whoever is there, return to outside of the cordoned area.
Is that just going to keep going on repeat?
Essentially.
How far away is the nearest loudspeaker?
A fairly decent ways away. I mean, how fast can you move through the jungle? I mean, there is a path, and the path is fairly well worn, so you can move pretty quickly, and you'd still be able to hear it, but it's definitely in the distance.
So when this goes off, Kirsch will be like, guys, I'm a little worried that we are disobeying the local authorities.
Oh, we're totally trespassing right now. But sometimes you just gotta go with your gut. We'll make it through this, don't worry.
Kirsch, I must ask you, if your commanding officer asks you to disobey local authorities, which is worse, disobeying your commanding officer or the local authorities?
I'll have to think about that.
Kirsch, he's a steward. You gotta obey him.
What do you decide to do as you hear the local authorities imploring you to leave the area that you're in, but seemingly not coming in after you?
If he's not seeming to come in, we might as well just keep going. Obviously, he's scared of whatever's in here, so more than he cares if we're in here.
Mr. Bubbles, you look like you could use a break.
Oh yeah, isn't Bubbles hurting real bad?
I shrug.
Of course you do. No, let's take a break. Let's rest. Let's see if they keep this up for 10 minutes. Let's listen. and hear what happens.
So they definitely do not keep it up for 10 minutes. At some point, you would hear, like, muttering back and forth between a couple of them. Oh, fuck it, if they're in there, they're just gonna fucking die. It's not my fucking problem. Yeah, just let them die. Who gives a shit? I'm not going in there until we have backup. No, fuck it.
Is this through the megaphone?
Yeah, but, like, they're holding the megaphone away a little bit. So
Okay.
Like, they're trying to just talk to each other, but, you know, they still got the button on.
Yeah, okay.
But they're kind of idiots.
Yeah.
No, let's not engage. Let's just wait for a minute.
Captain, after thinking about it, these guys seem like idiots, so I think I'll side with you in orders.
I'll flourish a bow to Kirsch and say, well, thank you, Kirsch. I appreciate it.
All right, so you guys take a short rest there.
Yeah.
Okay. Eventually, you stop hearing anything coming from them. I think you're probably too far away to hear their vehicles leave, but you could assume that that's probably what happens.
Well, shall we continue on?
Let's keep moving.
So you continue to head west. I'm going to close this map.
So is this just all jungle with a small path on it then that we're following?
It is.
Okay.
But it begins to open up a bit. So just to your south, kind of southwest, is a creek. It's very likely the same body of water that you already crossed, doubling back. You can see in the middle of this clearing, not really a clearing, but kind of a clearing, is an old ruinsy temple thing. It's not very big, and all of the trees around here appear to be fruit trees. You can see a lot of baskets and wheelbarrows in this area. It looks like it's clearly a grove or an orchard that people tend to. But go ahead and give me perception checks, please.
I say, does it look like it is being used recently, or does it look like they've been sitting there for a while?
Recently used.
17 on the perception.
21, okay. So any of you, even the lowest with a 13, is going to notice in the middle of this area on that temple are several meandering undead creatures.
I have a feeling they look out of place.
Quite out of place. However, they're wearing clothing that looks in place.
Yeah, which means they were the settlers that were living here probably. Got turned into undeads.
They do not appear to notice you guys.
Species, are they?
Lashunta, all of them.
But their clothing looks like it's in tune with being in a ruined settlement.
I mean, they're wearing, like, work clothes. Some
They look like gatherers.
Gatherers. Some of them might even have baskets, like, slung over their shoulders. It's not like they're primitive or anything. It's just that.
But they don't look like the Lashunta that we saw on the planet, like in the quarantine marker and stuff like that. This is the Lashunta home planet.
Yeah, this is the Lashunta home planet. Yeah, I mean,
they look like natives basically, or do they look like some of their clothing is like?
Nah, you can see that some of them are wearing like high technology, watches and shit. They're native to this area, but they're not primitive.
We're not glancing back into time here.
No, these are just people who you could reasonably assume, based on what you're seeing, are gatherers at this orchard.
Now,
that's what they do.
One other thing that comes to mind here, and that is they have an orchard that's just around this small stone ruin.
I mean, I think about it like on the way out to the lake that my parents live on, there's a little, like one of those old schoolhouses that sits in the middle of a farm field. It's like completely falling apart. It's just something that's left over from a previous time that's just kind of sitting there.
No one has the heart to tear it down.
So orchard grew up around it or was planted around it or something. And then some assholes came in and put a leech factory inside of it. At least that's the assumption Kirsch makes.
Vale will kind of crouch and hold a hand out. I'm fascinated by the ruins here. And I'll kind of put a hand out and I'll start just kind of talking to myself and just making finger gestures, just wading through the sky.
Are they still gathering, or are they just kind of like milling about?
Yeah, just milling about.
So they don't look like they have any kind of purpose, really, from what we can tell.
No. Vale, are you looking through alternate dimensions, trying to figure out what's going on here?
Yeah, I'm just kind of like glancing. I'm just like peeking.
Do you want to make a society check, or
I'd love to make a culture check on
culture check?
Yeah, let's do it. 27.
Man. So you certainly, for some reason, whatever fits for your backstory, know something about this. You can see markings, you can see familiar kinds of designs. You would think that this looks like it is probably an ancient temple or an ancient holy ground to whatever the Lashuntas consider Serenre. So it's certainly to Serenre, whatever Serenre is represented as in the Lashunta culture.
Well, you can see it here in reality 24A and 64B. They're very similar in representation of the physical work into the stone of the sun god, or Serenre as you know her.
Oh, so you just want to shoot these guys or what?
Do we have like an active reading on where this our location for sure?
Yes, that's where you would come out. The jungle thins, you come into this orchard. You can see that the orchard, I mean, I only have this map, but it would go for quite a ways in north, south, and west from where you're at.
Maybe I should be more specific. That signal that we're honing in on is this thing.
Oh, yes, it certainly seems like it's coming from the temple.
Then, yeah.
Well, it's not a signal. You just had coordinates. You had coordinates where the...
oh, that's right.
Where the ship had stopped.
That's right.
Okay, yes, so are these the coordinates?
Yes, sorry. Yes, the temple is the coordinates.
Okay. Then I'm going to stand up and look at Mr. Bubbles and... Mr. Bubbles, how do you suggest we tactically approach?
I shrug.
He holds up his grenade launcher.
I hold up a couple weapons.
Which one are you holding up? Can I do it to pick?
Grenade launcher and my assault rifle.
I'm gonna point to the grenade launcher and go, it looks like it would be quite effective with how clumped up they are. American, what do you think?
If Mr. Bubbles shoots a grenade at him, we can take out the rest before they get to us.
Well, then, Mr. Bubbles, at your mark.
I can't really get into range.
What's the range of your grenade?
I'd have to cross the river, 60.
Oh. Well, I can just shoot, and then that'll draw them over to us. Because they're going to want to come to us, I'm assuming. They're undead.
Is the very middle of this place higher than the rest of it?
Yes, it is. Yeah, it goes up like a small pyramid.
So I need something with a 10-foot burst.
Yeah, it looks like a -2 penalty on the attack roll per range increment.
Oh, I would just need to be like right here to shoot a grenade into the top, right into the very middle too. I was gonna find something that has a 10-foot burst.
Mr. Bubbles is just like flipping through his inventory.
I feel like everybody's just like staring at Mr. Bubbles, waiting.
Fuck off! Give me a minute, okay? I have a large inventory. It's a bitch to go through.
I've seen it. It's kind of ridiculous.
I do have something I could do. I learned a new spell recently that I think would work in this situation.
You cast spells?
Yes.
What? I've never seen you cast a spell. Bubbles, have you ever seen him cast a spell?
I shrug.
Nail, did you know that Kirsch cast spells?
I mean, I was aware, but I guess I don't really see him do much more than heal, or... Wait.
You're telling me that this whole time you could cast spells?
Well, yes, I've been healing people.
Oh my god. Now we know.
For a moment I thought he would...
I've never seen any spells. I have no idea what this party is anymore. This changes everything.
What are you talking about? I cast spells.
Shifting surge! Remember! Never forget!
So,
I'm gonna shoot an incendiary grenade up there. What are you gonna do?
So while he's prepping his incendiary grenade, I am going to cast my brand new level 2 spell called Hurl Force Disc.
Ew.
So it strikes the first target.
Oh, it's Captain America's shield, isn't it?
Well, sort of. Deals 3d6 force damage to one target, then ricochets to other targets, dealing 2d6 force damage each.
Oh, shit.
Fuck yeah.
How far can it ricochet?
So it's 100 feet plus 10 feet per level, and each consecutive one has to be within 15 feet of the last.
Well, that'd be all of them. And
so I can hit 5 of the 6.
That is pretty cool.
Already in action, so after the grenade goes off and the curse spells goes off, I will shoot the person or the creature who moves 5 feet closer to us after those 2 events happen.
Okay. And Vale, anything?
Stand back and watch my crew at work.
All right. Okay.
Get 'em, boys.
Get him, boys.
You're gonna have Kirsch go first on this. Everybody can go ahead and roll your initiatives just to get you into the tracker, but you get your kind of opening salvo first.
The fuck, guys? An 8 and a 6?
Yeah, that went badly.
Mr. Bubbles has a 29.
I can't even get below 10.
Double the next person.
All right, Kirsch, let's see this awesome ass force disc.
I have to hear what it looks like. Is it? Does it like have a star in the circles? No, that's
No. Yeah, I mean, the spell does say that like it looks different for like each person. The exact shape of the force disc is superficially changeable as part of the casting the spell. A spellcaster can decide to make it shape differently from a traditional disc. For example, using the spell to create a star knife made of force is popular among Desna's followers. What's my god, Hylax or something like that?
It's an Excel spreadsheet.
It's like a round disc, but it just has like Hylax's symbol, which is a Sheeran head crowned with stars. Like, that's what it is. And the Sheeran head, at least her symbol, is fairly circular.
Fair enough.
It's going to
Sheeran heads at him.
Yep, basically throwing some Sheeran frisbee heads. So let's see if this works. Oh, that's not a good start. So
Start pointing.
This is the first one. Oh my god, both of those were like high numbers that then like ended on shitty little numbers. So that's a 2 and a 5 so far. Goes to number 3 and a 3. Wow. Kirschka's looking like a piece of shit right now. How about a 16?
That'll hit.
So on the fourth guy, he deals 7 damage.
Well, I have to say, maybe. So it's one of these guys that are kind of phasing in and out as your force disc goes towards them. So odd hit, even miss. Does that work for everybody?
Whatever's clever, David.
Works for you?
Odd, you hit, so you do hit. And then looks like you make another attack and it's a 21 to hit, which will also hit. So odd hit, even miss. It's odd, so you hit with that one too.
Max 12 damage on that one, so
Nice.
I might not have hit many of them, but I did roll pretty well on the 2 that I hit.
Excellent. Well, it looked really cool.
Would have been cool if I wouldn't have rolled so shitty, but
Mr. Bubbles, are you going to fire your grenade launcher?
Yeah, the 2 in the middle.
Okay.
I just aim for a spot between them.
Okay.
So it's a 5.
Yeah, I think it's just 5. So
Yeah, I hit it.
can't even miss.
So reflex saves.
Okay. First one gets a 6. Second one gets a 16. First one, odd, so it hits. Second one, odd, so it hits. All right, cool.
Shit, that's working really well for us. I'm so glad you didn't say even. A totally different combat.
So it'll be 6 fire damage. What? 8 fire damage. And then it's a d4 burn.
did that one make it save 16?
Yeah, did 16 make
16 did make the save, yeah.
Okay, so it takes half of that.
Yeah. And it will not be on fire. Because that's burn lights them on fire, doesn't it?
It does.
It's the ones on fire because he failed.
Then we're going to jump. Oh, wait, no. Verican, you were going to do something. You're going to fire when the first one starts moving towards you, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So it would be, we'll just make it the closest one there, Drift Dead 1.
Okay. Shot it in. 26 to hit.
Definitely hits. You want odd or even?
Even.
That's a 3.
Damn it!
Misses.
I thought I wanted to play the odd. He's rolled only odds.
He's rolled only odds, so I mean,
At some point, it will fail.
the probability was in his favor, but the odds are still 50-50.
Yeah, exactly.
Something like that, right?
Something like
I don't remember
that.
statistics.
All right, well, then we jump to the beginning of the combat tracker, which is going to be Mr. Bubbles.
Before we even get there, Vale's just like standing and watching this force disc zip across the lake, and the sniper round goes off and the explosion of Bubbles grenades, and he's just going to smirk in satisfaction.
Appreciate his crew.
Yeah, that's it. Appreciating his crew.
All right, you're up, Mr. Bubbles.
Yeah, I was looking to see how my jump jets work again. I'll activate my jump jets to jump across the river.
Ooh, very good.
It's my move action.
So you're saying you're not in the water at all?
Yeah. I'm trying to get just over it. Should be 30.
Yeah.
David, just so you know, all energy attacks and magical kinetic attack deal half damage. So do they still take half damage? Because they're incorporeal.
They're not really incorporeal.
They're not really incorporeal?
No, just so anybody who is listening knows, yes, Drift Dead are a thing from the Alien Archive, but I have remade them just a little bit for these specific things, enemies that the PCs will be encountering. So they're not actually incorporeal.
Homebrew bullshit.
It is homebrew bullshit.
Yeah, it's my favorite kind of bullshit.
Which is fine, just you were calling them incorporeal, so...
Was I? So they phase in and out of incorporeality. So the way I'm playing it, how these guys are going to work, and there's lore for it, eventually you'll discover it, is that they phase in and out.
How high up is this the wall in front of me? Like, how high up is this temple?
10, I would say 12 feet.
12 feet?
Yeah.
I'll use my second act, or my standard action, to move right up next to it and kind of take cover behind the wall.
Okay.
And then quick draw my Dashko out. We'll drop my grenade launcher and quick draw it out.
Okay. Then it is number 2's turn, and it will start moving down toward you, and it comes at you from under a tree. So it will be able to make a claw attack at you once it gets there. It gets a 14 to hit your KAC.
Fuck no.
Yeah. Third one's turn. This one also moves up to you, but has to use its standard action as a move action, so it's not able to attack. Kirsch, your turn.
What can Kirsch do? I'll move up to the edge of the water, and I think I can reach Drift Dead number 3 with a telekinetic projectile. So I will attempt to hit him with a 15 against
15.
KAC.
Will hit his KAC. But do you want odd or even?
It's easier when we get stuck with odd, so let's just stick with odd.
I roll 3, you hit.
God damn it.
6 damage, damn.
Nice. Oh, max deeps. What do you throw at him?
I mean, there's lots of rocks in the water here, so just pick up a small boulder, large stone, and zip it at his head.
Yeah, it thugs off of his cranium.
You know, I was taught to attack undead things in the head, so.
So another Drift Dead is going to move up towards Mr. Bubbles and has to again take 2 actions to do so is not able to attack. This one is going to just kind of drop off of the top, and because he's a clumsy undead, he's actually going to take 2 damage as he falls. But he is able to make an attack. He gets an 18 to hit your KAC, Mr. Bubbles, and that is a miss. This one, same thing. He kind of falls off the top and is going to take 3 damage as he does so. Very undeady, and is not able to attack.
Does he only have a 50% chance of taking that damage?
No. No, he just takes it. You're up, American.
See, otherwise we would have to have the conversation about, does he start falling through the world?
It's falling through the world.
Exactly. We're not going to get that.
He's so clumsy, he starts falling through the world.
And
that's clumsy.
Easy combat, boys. We did it. I am going to go ahead and use my trick attack then on Drift Dead 3. 33 beat his CR plus 20.
Oh, yeah.
All right, and then he is now flat-footed. And then I'm going to shoot him. Natural 20.
You crit.
All right.
You want odd or even?
Fucking evens. We're going evens.
It's a 6.
Oh, finally. I mean, the probability was there.
I know. I had to Okay, so...
Oh, man. Nothing worse than rolling a 20 to hit and then missing because of...
I swear to God, if you would have rolled another odd on that. So 36 total damage to him.
Yeah, it is tremendously dead.
Perfect. Easy enough. We did it, boys.
And it's gone. Final enemy is going to go, and it's just going to move in there next to Mr. Bubbles. So Mr. Bubbles is surrounded by 5 of these guys. There were 6 total. One of them's dead. We then move back to the top, or no, sorry, Vale.
Thank you. I'm not going to move or anything. I'm just going to sit back where I'm at. Vale's going to take kind of both of his hands and he's going to thrust them forward. So he's pointing towards the drift heads and he's going to start drawing small circles in the air. And as he's doing that, 2 spiral openings like start to surround 2 of the drift dead around Mr. Bubbles. And then he's going to just take his hands and forcefully slash them diagonally, and those circles that were forming around the drift heads suddenly like open and close. So I'm casting the spell called Slice Reality.
Cool.
And I'm actually centering portals into alternate realities, and I'm centering them in those portals and then quickly opening and shutting them. And they will need to give me fortitude saves.
Fortitude. So number 4 gets a 7. And do you want odd or even on that?
Shit. Stay with odd.
I roll a 1. And number 5 on his fortitude save gets a 20.
Yeah, 20 will save.
Okay, do you still need a mischance on that?
I mean, it would be half damage. Yeah, it takes half damage. So.
I didn't ask if you wanted odd or even. I rolled a 3.
Well, let's just go with... I was going to do odd anyways.
All right. So you hit on both of them.
All right, then...
Although one of them saves.
We're going to deal 9 points of... I think it's slashing damage.
Well, 9 points of damage, whatever it is going to be enough to kill number 4. It is gone.
That portal in reality just bifurcates him right down the middle and he slides apart. That's a clean fucking cut, boys. Then with my move action, move just a little bit closer to Varican. I'm going to get adjacent to Varican.
Okay. Now we do move to Mr. Bubbles. And Mr. Bubbles, the first thing I'm going to need from you is a will save.
Fuck you. Fucking +3 on my will. 11.
You succeed. Now you can take your turn.
So I'm surrounded right now, right?
You are.
Wonderful. Wonderful. So Mr. Bubbles looks around, sees that he's surrounded, and just calmly reaches into his bandolier and pulls out a grenade, pulls the pin, drops it, and just drops it on the ground. So, cool.
All right. Fine.
So that's a shock grenade.
Are you going to
reflex saves? No, because if I move, I'm going to provoke from all 4 of them.
All right, cool. So number 6, we're just going to go around the circle. Number 6 reflex save is a 13.
That is my save.
Okay, odd or even?
Go odd.
It's an even, so I'm afraid he's going to be missed anyway. Number 1 reflex save succeeds, odd or even?
Odd.
It's a 1, so he saves but is hit. Number 2 reflex save is a 12, so that fails. Odd or even?
Odd.
It's a 4, so I'm afraid that misses. And number 5 is a 15, which makes it odd or even?
Odd.
Even, so I'm afraid misses. So all we've got is Drift Dead 1, who is going to take half damage.
God damn
also, Mr. Bubbles takes damage.
And Mr. Bubbles.
God damn it.
Your own save? Oh, shit, man.
It's only a D8, whatever. Yes, thank you. I'm fine with that.
2.
I'm fine with that.
Okay, all right.
Let's pretend this never happened.
Frisk isn't feeling so bad.
All right, well, it's number 2's turn, and it doesn't actually have flanking on you, but it is going to slice a claw at you, Mr. Bubbles, and gets a 19 to hit your KAC.
Damn, that armor is nice.
Misses.
That's a miss. Yeah, miss.
Kirsch, and I meant to do, you should have had to do this last time, Kirsch. I need a will save from you as well.
Okay, 14.
You succeed. Your turn.
I'm just going to throw another rock at this guy. Drift Dead number 5. 14 to hit his KAC.
I'm afraid that misses.
I liked it better when I was attacking their EAC.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'll stay here.
Okay.
I ain't going across there.
All right, number 5 does have flanking on Mr. Bubbles and will make an attack. Gets a 13 and misses hard. Next one, number 1, does not have flanking and will attack.
Did number 1 ever take burning damage?
So this is his turn, so he should take
This
it
is
now.
his second turn.
Is it?
After his opening volley, yeah.
Oh, so I guess it didn't do it. So it didn't do anything. Go ahead and roll that up. 3. All right, got that on him. He makes an attack at you. Ooh, does get a natural 20 to hit. And will deal you 11 damage. Go ahead and deal that fire damage to him again. And what does he have to do to try and put that out? Does he get a chance to try and put that out?
You're as fire as long as you have this condition at the start of your turn each round before you take any actions. You take the listed amount of damage as fire damage.
Okay.
At the end of each round, you are burning. You make an attempt a reflex save throw to remove this condition. The DC of this saving throw is equal to 10 plus the amount of fire damage you took this round.
So he took 14 this round, and he gets a 23. So he does put out the burning.
He took 4, so he needed a 14.
Sorry, yeah, that's what I meant. Verican, you're up.
I'm going to do the same thing, except just move a little bit up, though, with the trick attack. So I'm just going to move 10 feet closer to Bubbles. 27 feet? Yes. Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
Fuck, you even rolled a 5 on that.
Yeah, I know. I was kind of nervous on that one, though.
Damn.
And then take a shot at him. Is that number 5? 18 hit?
You hit.
Okay. Evens.
I roll 3.
God damn it.
Get fucked.
All right. What is wrong with you, David? I don't understand these dice.
Many things is wrong with me.
All right. Well, I had fun.
Mr. Bubbles, number 6 is going to attack you with flanking, but he gets a 19 hit. Oh, that hits, it looks like, because of flanking. He will deal you 5 damage. And Vale, your turn.
All right. Vale sees that his man, Mr. Bubbles, is up there getting his shit rocked.
Is he, though?
Good point. I mean, only kind of getting his shit rocked. I'm going to get closer to Verican, and I'm going to look over at him, cock an eyebrow, and kind of hold out my hand towards his weapon, and may I?
It's better not alter the weapon energy type in any way, shape, or form.
I cast Shifted Surge on your weapon! Yeah. I'm actually not going to alter the weapon damage type at all, because you specifically requested that I didn't, and I respect my crew members' requests.
Then it doesn't work, does it? I thought you have to alter it.
It just has to be an energy weapon.
Yeah, even if you don't change the damage, the next affected attack that deals 2d6 additional damage.
Okay. I'm kind of pissed that we made it work, though. I should have never gotten this weapon fusion. If I can turn off my weapon fusion as a swift action.
Now I just see like Verican looking at me and scowling and just flipping off the switch.
The shit?
Touch my weapon with your dirty mouse magic.
Little rat hands.
Whoa, hey.
Mr. Bubbles, you are up.
Mr. Bubbles looks visibly upset that his grenade plan did not work well. He just grabs his dashko and takes a fucking swing. 21 to hit.
Hits. Odd or even?
Even.
It's a 6.
It's dead. Oh, goddamn it. Close.
Number 5. Very close.
How much?
Number 2's turn, and it will take a swing at Mr. Bubbles and get a 12. Kershk.
It's going to keep throwing rocks. 16 against KAC.
You hit.
Sticking with odd.
Odd. And I roll 2.
It's going to fail me sooner or later.
All right. Number 5 will attack Mr. Bubbles. Ooh, gets a 28 to hit. Will deal 6 damage. Number 1 will attack Mr. Bubbles. Gets a 17 to hit and misses. Verican.
I'm going to move up 5 more feet. Is this dangerous, difficult terrain that I'd be walking into then?
Not if you don't go in the water.
Okay. Well, I'm going to move right there.
Okay, so once you get there, then I will need a will save from you.
Oh. And then I move back.
No.
That's not good. 8.
You are confused for 2 rounds.
Okay.
No! No! I just buffed you!
You treat all creatures as enemies, and you must roll on a table to determine your actions.
Damn it!
All right. Well, odds are with us, though, so.
All right, 247.
If you end up knocking my ass because I
With
cast
shifting surge.
surge on you, I'm finally getting rid of that fucking spell. I swear. God damn it.
So we're hoping for 1 to 25.
Yeah, roll a d4 or a d100. You get a 25, so you
That is
actually
right on the
right
table.
on the last number.
This is your chance to roll a D100. You never get to roll one of them.
All right, go ahead and act normally.
Okay, so then I'm going to do my stealth roll. 24 total. Because I didn't add the plus. Yeah, I didn't add the plus for bonus that time.
Would succeed.
Okay, thank God. And then
Cannot fail.
19 hits.
It does, odd or even.
Even, boys.
It's a 2.
Yikes.
Boom.
15 damage to it.
Dead.
Boom. Oh, plus Tyler's stupid thing that
Do
he
it.
did.
Do it.
I don't have just 2d6 of damage.
Satisfy me, Benzie.
No, I can't even roll it. He took it off the board. It's too late.
It's dead.
Damn it.
Satisfy me, Benzie. I was really hoping that he would just turn with the shifting surge gun and just take a fucking shot at me.
That would have been really funny.
You still have another round. You still have another round to confuse.
That's true.
We'll
That's
see.
true.
24 to hit Mr. Bubbles from Drifted number 6, which looks like it will hit, and deal you max damage 10 that time. Veil.
Well, shit. I don't even know if the water does anything. I have no proof. Just my meta knowledge. So,
If the water does anything?
yeah, I have no proof as a character
Like,
No proof of what?
that it causes confusion.
I don't think that's the water.
I think it's like an aura.
I think they have an aura.
But we'll find out.
Because that happened to us last time we bought these things.
Well, would he notice anything? Like as soon as my character walked up there, he'd be like, "Ooh."
No, I don't think Veil would have noticed.
Okay.
I'm really honestly not that perceptive.
And also, since you acted normally, there's...
Yeah. But like he had like a second where he was like, oh fuck. Alright, we're good. And then
Maybe I just thought that you had a conscience for a moment about taking the undead life of a poor Lashunta victim. No,
it's undead, I don't care. Yeah.
I know you better than that.
You will need to give me a will save when you get there.
All right. So move up to the water. I get a 15 for my will save.
You're fine.
Okay. Now that I'm closer, I'm going to be casting my cantrip hazard on Drifted 1, and it's going to need to give me a reflex save.
It gets a reflex save of a 14.
That's going to fail.
Odd or even?
Let's go with odd.
It is a 1.
Sweet. Then he will take 2 points of cold damage.
Okay, got it.
Is it still alive?
It is still alive.
All right, that's my turn.
Okay, Mr. Bubbles.
I'm still upset with these things. I take a swing at the nearest one, which would be number 2. 16 to hit.
Hit. Odd or even?
Oh god. Odd.
5.
18 damage.
18 damage. Goodness. Okay. It is very nearly dead.
And I'm going to... Is it guarded step in this? What's it called for
Yes,
5
it is called guarded step.
Guarded stuff.
I'll guarded step away.
Okay.
Back towards the river.
Well, it's number 2's turn. It'll move up to you and take an attack. We'll get a 14 to hit, which will miss. And then Kershk.
Okay. Drifted 2 is still within my range of telekinetic projectiles, so just gonna keep throwing stuff at him, seeing as they haven't actually even broken into Mr. Bubbles' hit points. That's a 20 to hit.
That hits you on odd or even.
Oh, it's against my better judgment, but I'm gonna go even.
Even. It's a 6.
Woo! Deal him 3 damage.
Dead.
Knocks him out. Nice.
He had a 1 HP. Number 1's turn will move up to Mr. Bubbles, 5 feet, Takes an attack at Mr. Bubbles. Gets a 13. That's a big ol' miss. Verican. So give me another D100.
Oh, that's not good.
81. What happens with 81?
Attack the nearest creature.
Well, that would be your captain.
Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, boy.
Now, here's what the question that always comes in. Do you do the simplest attack, or will he like do his trick attack and everything like he normally would?
Ah, guys, I don't know. What does everybody think?
Here's my thought on it. I have to do a movement action to do the trick attack before I can actually attack.
Yeah.
So it's a full round action for me to do that. And if I don't know, I feel like if I have to spend a second to be like, oh shit, and then turn around and shoot at him, I wouldn't be able to do the trick attack. But that's just my art.
The fact that it says that you treat everybody as an enemy, I feel like you would just treat it like an enemy attack, how you would attack an enemy, which would be a trick attack.
Yeah, I agree. I kind of come down on that side of it. I think it's you do whatever you would normally do, as though suddenly Vale is an enemy. Like, oh,
Vale's gonna get fucked.
A Drifted just popped up next to me. What do I do?
Making them unable to determine their actions.
Yeah.
Fine.
I'm with Ted and David on this one. If it were me running this, I would say treat them like an enemy and kill them like an enemy. Kill me.
How great would it be if you managed to have your character last this many sessions only to be killed by your crew?
Oh, God.
And with shifting surge turned on, too.
I know.
That was only the next attack, right?
It's one round, so it doesn't last on. It doesn't.
Ah, damn it.
Not for this one.
Well, with your 28, you would certainly succeed your stealth check. That's a 24 to hit Vale, which
it's not hard to hit me.
All right, 2d6 plus 1d8.
Durgan, I'm sorry about the water dog comment. What are you doing?
19.
Holy shit.
It's an undead rat! Yeah.
Oh my God. You cut into my HP with one fucking hit. Wow.
Well, I'm not confused anymore, so that's good.
God, the American shit.
Oh, God. I don't know, Captain, I thought I saw something. I don't know what's going on anymore.
Number 6 moves up and attacks Mr. Bubbles. Gets a 19, which misses. If only he had flanking. But they're not smart enough for that. Vale.
All right. Well, I take several large steps away from American. I'm holding my arm and like limping away. And I kind of narrow my eyes at him. And then I cast a cantrip on Drifted number 1. It's the hazard cantrip. Need a reflex save.
You got it. He gets that's a nat 1, so is that a critical failure?
That's not how that works in this game.
Too bad.
I know. He's going to take cold damage here. He takes 1 point of cold damage.
Are you kidding me? He has 1 HP. Mr. Bubbles.
I take a swing at number 6, the one that hasn't been hurt yet.
You hit it with a 26.
Even.
It is a 2.
17 damage.
Boom. Good hit. Kershk.
Just gonna keep throwing rocks at these guys. Seem to be effective. Although 11's probably not gonna hit.
Will miss. All right. Number 1's turn. It takes an attack at Mr. Bubbles. 22 to hit, so he does finally hit. Mr. Bubbles, you will take min damage this time, 5. And then it is Verican. No longer confused.
All right, well, I'm feeling much better now. So I will move closer to Vale to line up a nice
Get away,
easy
get away.
shot.
You feel much better.
Stealth roll. Made it.
Yep. 19 hits.
Okay, perfect.
Odd or even?
Even.
It is a 4.
Yes. In your face, Tyler. And 16 damage too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tyler, in your face. Shit.
Vale, your turn.
Without shifting surge, baby.
I give you fucking angry eyes. I'll cast my cantrip at this guy again. The last one, Drifted 1, and he needs to give me a reflex save.
He gets an 11 reflex save. Looks like it fails.
It certainly does. He is going to take 1 point of cold damage.
Odd or even?
Odd.
Well, that's a 2.
This Drift Dead number 1 has so many lives.
It really does. Bubbles, why don't you go end them? You hit odd or even?
Even.
2.
It's dead.
So dead.
It is very dead. Yay!
Hey guys, I killed one. Bubbles doesn't say that. Ted's saying that. I actually killed one.
Oh, wait, you're right. You didn't actually kill any of the other 5. Oh, whoa.
Yeah, you fuckers stole my kills. I'd hit him for like 17 or 18 damage, and then you guys would do like 5 or 6 and kill it.
Hey, I opened with a 7 and a 12, so...
That's true.
That's true.
Oh, boy. Vale's just gonna, like, holding his arm, look over at Verican and go, "Are you okay, Verican? Do I need to apologize for something that I am not aware of?"
I don't know what happened to me, Captain. As soon as I walked up to them, I thought you were one of them.
Well, I look him up and down. Forgive him. Let's just take a moment and so I can bandage my wound and...
Maybe just don't stand so close to me or touch my weapons.
I think I've got the hint now, thank you.
I love that that game had to happen like so quickly after you touched his weapon.
That's very silly.
Kirsch like
Doesn't want it.
like Kirsch is gonna go over to Varric and like, let me just take a quick look at you, and I'll like do like the whole like the eye check where his eyes pupils dilate and
They're otter eyes, so they're all black. I don't know what's dilating on them.
it's like, oh well, maybe that one won't work. We'll try something else.
I'd go for a quick swim if you want.
There is a stream here.
Here's what Barrican's going to do. He's going to walk into the stream and then lay on his back and just kind of like keep himself in one place and reload his boss rifle as he's like on his back in the water.
That's very good.
Yeah, he's kind of like...
Oh, that's fucking great.
Very good. Very good. Yes, the stream is not very deep and it is not very fast. It is easy enough to wade across it.
Perfect. Says you as I like walk in up to my armpits trying to like get through this thing.
Bubbles
Swimming laps around you.
Bubbles is going to take 10 minutes to fix his fatigue. His stamina.
Anybody else?
Yeah, I need to do that too.
I'm good, man. Didn't take any damage. Just held strong.
Now I'm just staring daggers at
Yeah, that was some excellent tanking by Mr. Bubbles. And
Yeah, luckily they did not hit. They did not hit very hard or very often.
I was originally planning on setting off a flash grenade. I was going to argue that their 50-50 chance or whatever wouldn't work because technically they could still see
interesting.
when they're phasing in and out. So I was going to try and blind them all. But then I was like, no, they seem weak. I'll just do an electric grenade.
Everybody go ahead and give me perception checks as you're just kind of resting.
15.
Natural 20 for 32.
19 for an 18.
Kirsch, as everybody's kind of getting healed up, quite a ways off to the west, you hear some rustling in the trees that doesn't sound like just wind in the leaves.
On the far side of the river from where I'm at.
Yes.
Captain, sounds like there's something coming from the west over there. There's something rustling in the bushes.
Is it so big?
Yes.
Yes, Captain.
Oh, are there any openings in the ruins that we can see? Bubbles, are there any openings, doorways over there?
I don't understand why you ask me questions. Are you expecting a fucking response?
No, I just want your thumbs up or thumbs down, man. Also, maybe I'm trying to trick you into talking to me, yes.
You're gonna trick a mute into speaking to you, okay?
He doesn't know if it's by choice or...
I toss you a grenade.
What? Juggle it a bit. Oh, God.
Put it in your mouth.
I shrug at you.
Let's get across this river then. Quickly now, quickly.
Again, it's easy enough to cross. No trouble.
kind of with some urgency, starts circling around the ruins.
Okay, go ahead. Whoever wants to search the ruins looking for some kind of an opening, go ahead and give me a check.
So this is obviously a computer's check, right?
A perception check.
I'm only going to get 11.
27 for the big dog.
Okay, so Verican, you do notice at the very top center, what would appear to be some kind of a hidden door.
Yeah.
And the rustling from the west gets louder. And popping out of the trees comes a zombie bear.
Oh, shit.
A very, very big zombie bear.
Oh, shit.
A giant undead bear? Holy shit. Is it going to maul the crew like their name is Qui-Gon Jinn? Find out next time as we continue.
MNmaxed in space!
And until then, may you have many great adventures of your own.
It's your turn.